9/11 was one of the most tragic modern events to happen in the Western world, and its lasting effects are still being felt today. Of course, there's no doubt that it happened, but there are some doubts about the silver lining of 9/11. Was it an inside job? I guess we'll never truly know. It's what I would have said if I didn't watch Inashiki.
弟も死んだんですか？
今関係ねえじゃん。今ワンピの話だろ？
Originally written by Hiroya Okyu and animated by Mappa Studio, Inuyashiki is a seinen about a 58-year-old man and a high school student who are both suddenly turned into robots following a UFO crash, and the story follows the events that transpire following an alien intervention. One of these events was a series of plane crashes in urban Tokyo, all orchestrated by Hiro Shishigami, a high school student who was turned into a robot. As you just saw, one of those plane crashes strikes the lower half of the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building, also known as the Twin Towers of Tokyo. Unlike the Twin Towers of America, upon impact to the building, the tower doesn't collapse, it folds instead. And while obviously the Tokyo Twin Towers would have been a lot more durable than the American Twin Towers, because the Tokyo Twin Towers were built almost 20 years after, under tighter regulations, but that's besides the point, as not only does this scene teach us about Shishigami's bloodlust, it also tries to show us that a building shouldn't collapse so soon after impact from a plane. But then again, this is a scene from an anime, and we all know how realistic anime is. And if you don't think this correlates to 9/11 in any way, doesn't it seem like a really funny coincidence that a government building with two towers gets hit by hate-driven terrorists in an attack against the Western world occurring in a manga written by the creator of Gans, a dystopian post-apocalyptic novel which is very critical of concepts like militarism, which is a trait in which America prides themselves with. Hell, even in the works of Inuyashiki, there lies political satire by having Donald Trump in both the anime and the manga act as Donald Trump. As when faced by the end of the world, Donald Trump says this. Which is a nod towards the fact that he's on the Epstein list. But I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here, so let's get back to the topic at hand. Earlier, I talked about how a plane shouldn't cause the tower to collapse. But then, what causes a tower to collapse? Explosives, as Inuyashiki tries to prove that 9/11 was an inside job set up by Bill Clinton and co., so they could invade Iraq with less public backlash. So when they claimed Iraq had weapons of mass destruction, which we all know isn't true, because American intelligence is overrated. Inuyashiki proves this as America fails to realize that there's a weapon of mass destruction in one of their allies, Japan. Now, haters might say this is a plot hole, but I think this contributes to the political satire, as I'm sure if the US government or Trump knew about Hiro Shishigami or Mr. Inuyashiki, he would try to coax both of them into killing Hillary Clinton or something like that. Now, tracking back to the plane scene we discussed earlier. There exists a conspiracy theory where the multiple planes in 9/11 were remotely controlled. Now, as outrageous as it sounds, Shishigami and Mr. Inuyashi's abilities to remotely control vehicles like planes is a subtle nod to that conspiracy theory. And the funny thing is, Sakamoto Days has done the same thing. And if this video doesn't do shit like the rest of my videos I've been doing recently, I'll make a video like similar to this.